Shalom, John.
Shalom, Judith.
And welcome back to our usual overview for the Parsha for the week. And this week we have two Parsha. The first one is called Behar, and it's taken from Leviticus, the 25th chapter, verse 1 through 26th chapter, verse 2, and that's entitled On the Mountain. And the second Parsha is called Bechukotai, and it's from Leviticus 26th chapter 3rd verse to the 27th chapter 34th verse, and it's entitled In My Statutes. And so we're discussing a number of things about the Jubilee, about Levitical cities, blessings and the curses, and the admonitions for not obeying the Bechukotai, the statutes.
Yeah, I think in this portion here, at least the beginning, the verses, it's God is, I dare say it, and you hear it a lot, that God is describing utopia. What life would be like if the Jewish people and the people who accept Messiah live, what it would be like, and it's almost like a utopia. But one other thing I'd like to mention, and this has to do with the sabbatical year and the year of Jubilee. The sabbatical year is, I guess they count, well, it's 50 years. I'm thinking of 50 weeks.
Jubilee, okay. 50 years.
Yeah. So you got 7 years, 7 times, and the second, and after that is the Jubilee. And that's when all the slaves go free and the land is actually, that land actually rests. But what's happening here, Israel is sanctifying the land, and I made the note that Israel was sanctifying God by letting the land rest. So there's the sanctification that's taking place, something spiritual. So here the spiritual meets the physical, or vice versa, the physical meets the spiritual. So a lot of the things in Leviticus has to do with our spiritual growth. Let's see, and also in Leviticus, this is God's view of what reality is like. We may have our own view, we may have our own views of God, but God just described what reality is like and what life would be like living with Him through His commandments.
Yes, and that's basically what he's doing. He's laying out again, yet again, what pleases him, and also what will make creation work best. In the second part of the Bechukotai, in my Torah is divided into 3 sections. The first section is called the blessings and curses, and Moses outlines what all the blessings are, and then later what all the curses are. And one of the curses for not obeying the statutes was Israel was scattered among the nations. And so what we see now is a modern day promise, because in Leviticus 26th chapter verses 36 to 39, God says and promises that Israel will be regathered.
Okay. Well, they've been regathered more than one time, a few times.
Yes.
But been scattered before. So is this the final culmination of the gathering in, or is it simply just another sequence of events?
I believe this is the final gathering, the final regathering of Israel to the land. And if you look at, you really don't need the news on TV to tell you what's going on and what's going to happen, because God clearly outlined in Leviticus 26 what was going to happen once Israel was scattered. But once Israel became a nation, was reborn as a nation, then the regathering started again, and there are so many other Jews coming from all around the world who are going back to the land right now.
Okay.
So we have a very exciting Parashat for this coming week. Anything else you'd like to add?
I hope you can hear it on the next time
We upload,
Yeah,
yes,
next time
that
we
would be
upload.
great, yes, because this is very interesting, talking about the regathering of Israel, especially with what is happening now in Israel, them celebrating the
70th.
year of the regathering.
Yeah.
Yes, so we do look forward to discussing this in depth. We thank you for joining us, and we hope and pray that you will continue to have a good rest of the week. Shavua Tov.
Shavuot.
Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently